Hey, this is Danny from Weird and Wired, and this right here is a Hondo II HD742. These were made by Hondo in Korea from 1981 to 82, and as you can see, this is a big old Les Paul vibe going on, and this feels great straight off the bat. The HD742 was kind of more the higher end of the HD models. This actually features DiMarzio K10 pickups rather than Hondo's own branded ones. So I am really looking forward to, well, I've been told that's what these are. That looks to be what it is. I haven't taken this apart or had a look yet, but I guess we'll find out together what these are and how they sound. Everything on this seems to be pretty original. Machine heads are right. The cavity control screws have been replaced, which maybe the electronics won't be original. I guess we'll find out. The scratch plate as well is maybe a little kind of oddly cut to fit this, so I'm not sure if that's been replaced. But you know what? We'll take a deep dive into this together and see what it's all about. Oh, we've got some crackle going on. And we've got a very busted neck volume pot. Yeah, that's ain't sounding good at all. So let's open this up and see what we're dealing with. Alright, so as I said, the screws in the cavity controls had been replaced with these pretty generic sort of fender scratch plate screws. So I've got some which are a little more suited for this. And you may be able to see this hole for this cover. It's not even there. It's only really been held on by these two. Just how it comes from the factory sometimes, I guess. But I mean, in terms of what we're looking at here, it does seem to be original. I don't think there's a great deal that needs doing really. Obviously some of these pots are a bit crackly. I have a feeling that neck volume is just shot altogether, so I'll go ahead and replace that one for definite, and we'll see what we can do with the rest. But I mean, it's not looking like a great deal needs to be done. You can see this sort of, it looks like a big old scratch in the back here. That's actually just part of the wood grain. But yeah, I mean, overall construction of this, seeing as it is sort of one of the more high-end models of this era, yeah, I'm digging it. I do love sort of wine red Les Paul anyway. So yeah, let's get this back in action and see how it sounds. So we can see here on the underside of the pickup we've got DiMarzio stamped on there, so it is great to know that these are the original K10 humbuckers that this guitar came stock with. Here's a closer look at the fretboard. You can see there's a little bit of wear just along the edges that joins the binding, and some of the fret inlays aren't quite as well executed as others, especially the 15th fret here. You might notice there's a little bit of a gap that's been filled in. It's nothing that affects the playability of this instrument, it's just a sign of the craftsmanship and the quality control of this era. Lastly, here's a closer look at the scratch plate that I mentioned. I do believe this to be the original. I think it is just a little ill-fitting, whether that was intentional so it wasn't too close to Gibson's design, but you can see that it doesn't quite sit flush against the pickup rings, nor does it sit flush against the neck. Again, it's nothing that's going to affect the playability of this instrument, but it's just something that you might find. And at the end of the day, it's not about how it looks, it's about how it sounds. So let's check it out. So there we have it, the Hondo II HD742. I have come across and worked on a handful of Hondos, and this is the most original one that I've come across, so it's nice to see how these fare over time, and it's great. I mean, I do have something of an affinity for Hondos. I mean, the price of what they are, total bang for your buck, and in terms of like a Les Paul copy, does exactly what you want it to do, and it does it well. I think that's quite simply put in this case. So let me know what you guys think. Have you played one of these? Have you owned one of these? Did you dig it? Let me know all your thoughts and feelings, and until next time, keep it weird and keep it wired.
Weird and wired.